country. Nigeria is a terror. This is what you see in it. You don't see that in a normal country. You don't. In a normal country, they show example with popular people. You hear sometimes in the US, you hear they caught a very popular musician or a strong celebrity for drunk driving. They will not leave you. Police will not leave you. You will go to jail. They won't leave you say because you're a celebrity. You will go to jail. The easiest people to arrest in the United States or UK are those celebrities. You make single mistake, bang, you are going in. But in Nigeria, the law is meant for the poor ones. They use the poor masses to show example. Their law is only effective in the poor masses. Their law is effective only in the poor masses. When it has to do with the poor masses, you see them, they come from right, left, and center. They carry, before you know it, they have finished. Look at what they are doing in Biafra land today. In the northern part of Nigeria, terrorists have taken over half of a state. Niger State, divide Niger State into three. Two parts in the hand of terrorists. The same thing with Borno. Terrorists are in charge, but nobody cares. Just of recent, in Edo State here, in Edo State, terrorists kidnap school children, and they are terrorizing the school children. They took the video of school children, gave them skull, human skull. You can imagine a child holding human skull. And they told them to say that if they don't bring the money, that as these skulls are, that is how they will be. In Nigeria, they released that video and the government is not outraged. The chief of army staff did not march the military to go and comb everywhere. The chief of army staff do not issue any statement. The president did not give you any order, marching order to chief of army staff to go and make sure you fetch those children. The state governor himself didn't even care. A failed state, a terrorist country. How else do you want to describe a terrorist country? How else? This one is recently school children. You know, some of those videos I cannot share it on YouTube. That is why I don't bring those videos. School children kidnapped, taken to the bush, and this. Look at in 21st century that somebody will be using cell phone to communicate. A kidnapper will use cell phone to communicate, collect ransom, and do everything, and you can't be able to get him. And you call that country a country. You still regard Nigeria as a country. In 21st century, you are using cell phone, you kidnap, you use cell phone, send out video of your victim. Use cell phone to communicate until you get your ransom. Today, you know the funniest thing? Even the kidnappers will demand for the people when they are coming, you buy food. I saw one, they demanding for food. You cook rice, jollof rice, and bring for them. You buy slippers and bring for them. You buy fuel for them for their car. You buy a cigarette for them. And then you bring the ransom money. Which part of the world do you see that kind of a thing? Which part of the world do you see that kind of a thing? They have grown wing that I saw it on video. I saw it. The terrorists are making demand. And that guy that showed that video is not somebody who is going to make something up. He's one of these people that are going around claiming to be activists and all that. Harrison showed it. The terrorists told them when they are coming, they should bring jollof rice, cook jollof rice and buy jollof rice and bring for them. Buy cigarette. Buy slippers. You can imagine the demand of the terrorists. Buy fuel that they will use for their car. Buy fruit for them. And then bring the money for the ransom. And then the people will buy all these things, put them together, and go and give to the terrorists. This cannot, you can't hear this anywhere except Nigeria. You can imagine that the terrorists that are making this demand, these are not professionals. These are not professionals. These are not professional terrorists. These are people you can even catch without even using any sophisticated means to catch them. These are people you can be able to dictate without even cracking your head. You don't even need a professional to catch them. But in a country called Nigeria in 21st century, they cannot do that. The latest one now is those school children in Edo State. school children kidnapped, taken to the forest. They took their video and they gave them human skull. Those skulls are people who have already rotten in the bush there. That is to show that those people have been there for a very long time, and that is not their first operation. They are not going around with skull. This is the skull of people they have murdered in the same point, at the same point where they are holding those children. That is where they have murdered so many people, and that is where they have available that skull. And they took those skull and gave to those children, and told those children to be calling for people to come and help them, call the government or call their parents to bring the ransom. That if they don't bring that ransom, the way they are seeing this human skull, those children, I believe, since all their life, they have never seen a human skull. This is what Nigeria can offer. And this bunch of idiot politicians, they will come and tell you, you didn't see the civil war. Have you seen war? Now, when that child is succeeding coming out, when that child come out from that kidnap and begin to ask for freedom, you will tell that child that he has not seen war. What else is happening in war than what that child has passed through? What kind of war hasn't that child seen? A child holding human skull, human skeleton, with a gun on his head, and we hearing the sound of God, then they'll be taking the life of people in their presence. What situation is worse than that? What situation is worse than that? They refuse to take action. But I bet you, we the Biafrans, we are gone and gone for good. That is why I am begging every single one of us as Biafrans. Declaring Biafra is one thing, but the major thing is defending it. No matter who you are, whether big, small, rich, poor, whether whatever you think you occupy with your position, focus on the defense of our land. Defend this declaration that has been made. From every indication, everybody agrees on that declaration. That is why you see, including the men on the ground and those ones who are aggrieved. The aggrieved one, when they talk about the 40 states. 40 states was given birth from that declaration. 40 states was given birth from that. And when you see them confess, it shows that every one of us agrees on this very declaration. Why don't we come down and find something that unifies us so that we can catapult ourselves to the front line, be on top of the news, and draw attention of the world? That was exactly the template that Master Simon put in place. Master Simon put a template that we are going to continue to make Nigeria. He said, in one of the programs, I played it here, one of his programs, in his message, he said that we are going to make the place so hot for them to be there. It will be so hot. Then we are going to make the land so hot, more especially Biafra land, so hot for these politicians that it's either they join us on the struggle or they go exile. That's only the two options. Either you join us in the struggle or you go exile. He made it clear. In the case of Mazen Nandekano, at a point in time, he said that if they refuse to release Mazen Nandekano, we know how to release him. The same way they took him in, we will take somebody in and we'll make an exchange. But today, can we be able to boast on that level or standard of extraordinary things? We need to do extraordinary things. And for us to be able to do extraordinary things, we need to be unified. We need to be unified. We need to fight in uniform. We need to go extra mile to do everything to get unity among ourselves, and then we take it from there. I pray that Chukwu Okikadama will touch the heart of everyone, including those of our men. Every one of them, they have fought a very good battle in the past. They brought this template to where we are today. Every one of them to slow down, calm down and listen. Forget about whatever is aggrieving you, whatever thing you are looking for, whatever thing that is making you angry. Keep it aside. Keep it aside. Let us embrace ourselves as one. And continue on that template. Continue to make that place hot for these people. At a point in time, this was Biafra land where governors are not comfortable in the. You saw that during when Manzam was there, Soludo went for a program. When did they shoot a knockout? He was scared. Soludo cannot go. He was scared. There was one place where he was videoed where they're making programs. Soludo was saying, "Oh, candidate, Somebody who has military around him, he has ADC and security guarding him, but he's still afraid. That video revealed how fearful they are, how afraid they are. Actually, I said, I'm waiting for Soludo was afraid. What Buzodema was almost living in Abuja. He was running in from Abuja. And anytime he come in with state, he will come with armor tank and comfort. He doesn't sleep in his state house. This is how far we have gone. But we have lost the grip. And we are losing the grip more and more. It is not a good thing. No sincere person will be happy with the situation. If you are happy with the situation, I'm sorry. You are not sincere. I am not happy. Knowing the success we have made compared to what we see today, I am not happy. And I don't miss word about it. You can interpret it the way you want. You can misunderstand what I say, but I am saying it just the way it is. I'm not happy with where we are today. I'm not happy. And every one of us is responsible for that. Every one of us is responsible. I'm not going to exempt anybody, including myself. We are responsible for where we are today. And that is why we need to be changing the status quo. Change the script. We need to change the script as quick as we can. Do extraordinary things. Those things they say, oh, don't go this side. Forget about it. Let it be. If they take it as insult, let it be. If they take you as a coward, let it be. Change that status quo. Change the script and let us get things right. Let's get things right. I pray that Chukwu Okabiam will direct every one of us aright and lead us to the path of truth so that we can be able to overcome this challenge. This is a very important good news for all of us. It confirms everything we are doing every day. When I see this kind of a news, it gives me courage to wake up in the morning and on up my camera and say what I want to say. It gives me more strength. This kind of information gives me more strength to continue to speak louder and louder and louder without fear. When I see this kind of information, Canadian court declared APC, PDP, terrorist organization, deny asylum to fleeing Nigerian politician. It gives me courage to continue to do what I'm doing. It gives me courage that yes, our voice is being heard. It fuels my strength more. And I pray that every one of us will continue to do what we have to do until we get to our destination. My fellow Biafrans, you know this is our evening program. In our evening program, we don't take much time. We spend 1 hour here, at most 1 hour, 30 minutes, and we are gone. And now we are coming to the end of the message of the day. But before we go, let me see if we can listen to a message from our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano. Let me check any of his messages I can be able to lay my hand upon so that we can use that message to end the program, think over it, digest it within ourselves, and sleep over it. That is the right thing to do. A lot of things have gone through. A lot of things has happened. A lot of things are still going to happen. So every single one of us, we must continue to pay attention. Do not get discouraged. Do not get discouraged. No matter what you see, no matter what you hear, don't get discouraged. Continue to stand your ground. Continue to stand on the truth, because only the truth shall set us free. I strongly believe that we are going to win this battle. No matter how difficult it is today, no matter how difficult it looks, we are going to get it right. The only thing we can do is to be patient and continue to work hard. Just as I said before, it is going to take extraordinary measure for us to be able to overcome the enemy. It is going to take extraordinary measure. Don't ever forget that. Prepare yourself to take extraordinary measure so that we can overcome the enemies. Let's listen to the voice of our message of our Supreme Master Nandekano before we end the program.
2015, the killing of innocent protesters. 2016, born massacre. 2017, the invasion of my house, Operation Python Dance 2 or 3 or 4, I don't know. I lost 28 men. My mom, my dad are both dead as a result of Southeast conflict. I'm asking them. So when you want to sit down to talk about insecurity, please start from the beginning. The same people meeting today to try and discuss insecurity were the ones who caused it. They caused it, not us. And we must all now live with the consequences. Those who want to destroy this country have shot coming their way, says President. Now, this is what the presidency, which is the Fulani cabal, what they have put together. And can I also remind the governors and all these idiots in Nigeria that information today? You can't kill people's children and you expect their brothers not to react. It's stupid. It is called vengeance. Not be vengeance, of course. So you're wearing army uniform, you're killing people, and you think every army officer will be safe. As long as you're going about killing innocent people, you are putting every army person of uniform at risk. The same goes for the police. All those years, people were not going about slaughtering people. Was there any reaction?
No.
You people are the cause. You people, you come out and SARS protest, you are there killing people. And you think that their brothers or their cousins will not have vented that you're joking. You are dreaming. You can write all your fanciful epistle about one Nigeria insecurity, other rubbish. From now until that kingdom come, it will not make any difference to us. No difference whatsoever. If you kill somebody, you're going to die. Be rest assured. Think about what not coming up there. More commission of mad people everywhere. They said the president have written. But of course, if we know this, Garba Shehu and El Rufai and Femi Adesina, to our right, you stupid animals called Nigerians, a speech of this magnitude should have been made by the president. The president is alive. That some of you cannot visit him. You want to the is the god of my village and all that rubbish. So you remember that you're demonizing Biafrans over the death of Gulag so that people can be president. And when they deny him presidency now, like Abiola, you ask Nigerians, come, let's go and demonstrate. Parochianism, that's what it's called. Let me ask, I have some questions to ask. They say the President Muhammadu Buhari on Tuesday issued a stern warning to those who are bent on destroying the country through promoting insurrection and burning down critical national assets. A rude shock awaits them. What shock awaits the Yetiala? Fulani, I'm asking you, from the Caliphate chairman, Sultan of Sokoto, to the last idiot, Alabaki, Janjaweed on the street, I want to ask you a simple question. Let me ask, I want to say this thing. I want to ask Nigerians a question. Please. You know, God, black people, in my next life, I can't be a black person. I have never seen a more stupid set of people. It may be the way Europeans are treating us, our colonial masters are treating us, is what we deserve. I'm telling you, maybe we deserve it. You are people, you claim you are Nigerians, you went to school. Have you ever wondered why this government, they have never ever criticized ISIS? Every day is Boko Haram this, Boko Haram that, every day. Have you ever wondered why they have never? I want you to show me one single publication after the atrocities of these Fulani vagabonds and terrorists, where the government of Nigeria condemned ISIS in West Africa province. Show me one publication. It has never occurred to you people in your infinite stupidity. It has never occurred to you. You have never asked yourself, why is it that these people burning down, destroying Plateau State, Benue State, Ghana, and Niger State, why can't the government condemn them? Why not? Answer that question. That they are busy talking about agitation. You want to divide. And I want something I asked the governors now. I want to ask the Fulani presidency of Nigeria. My dear Fulani Janjaweed, who brought insecurity into Nigeria? Simple question. Which people own the fourth most deadliest terror group in the world is not your so-called X-Men in Louisiana. Fulani, who started the bombing of churches in Nigeria, is not you people. You are now turning around with the help of the chameleonic Yoruba media to twist the narrative. The same thing I asked the Southeastern governors. Southeastern governors who brought Operation Python dance. Before you brought it, did you hear of any violent agitation anywhere? Why people fail to ask these questions, I don't understand. You are in a country you claim is the most populous. I'm asking you, why is it that the government do not want to condemn the terrorist activities of ISIS in West Africa? Some of you were there writing. Our General Chief of Defense, what's his name again? Atahiru, that idiot. Atahiru Ibrahim Atak.
Now, you can see why today they have won a medal of a terrorist country. You see the question Amazon Nankana was asked. Why is it that the government of Nigeria does not condemn terrorist group? Instead, they are fighting against a genuine people that are agitating for their freedom. The only reason is because Nigeria is a terrorist country, and Canada has confirmed it. Canada has confirmed it by naming their political parties as terrorist organizations. Now you see why they cannot condemn this. This is a point that Mazen Nankana was making. Now you understand it better. And I believe the whole world is listening and they are focusing and they're hearing us. We are going to stop the message here and we will continue our message again tomorrow morning. Please make sure you like and share this program. Make sure you touch your notification bell so that you can join us on time tomorrow. We have resumed our program on David Herbert channel, but make sure you also subscribe in our backup channel, Biafra Hard Talk TV. Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV. Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV. Make sure you are in that very platform so that whenever we have problem on David Herbert, we can go over there and continue our program. We don't own the social media. The owners of the social media can decide to take it away from us anytime. So whenever they take it out, just like they did a few days ago, we just go to the other channel and make our broadcast. So if you're not following our program on our channel on Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, please go and subscribe to Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV and share this program. Join us tomorrow morning. We will continue in the